Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we? Come on. Pull. There. Together again. Sort of.
Alright everybody, hello, Lazy here, and welcome to my Let's Play for Transistor. I guess it won't really be a Let's Play because I have beat this game. I'm recording like right after I beat the game. And there is a new game plus, and I think it does add to the story, but we'll get to that
What a night.
if we ever,
Peace.
if I ever do play New Game Plus. I might be just playing on my own. But anyways, welcome to Transistor, everybody. This game is, man, this game is amazing, and I would not expect anything less from the developers who created
Yikes. That was already back, I bet. Well, so do I.
Bastion.
Born again.
Alright, so
Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley.
this game has commentary, obviously, running over it. So I'll try my best to not. Where's the I want to put on subtitles. There it is. I'll do my best to not talk over it, but it's gonna be hard because I don't want to spoil it, but the guy talking he's gonna be talking the whole game. So, anyways, I don't want to explain the game too much because the game does a good job by itself explaining what's happening in the story and whatnot. So I'll just be your tour guide. I guess I will explain the main character. So the main character is Red. That's her name. Who is holding the transistor. The transistor is that sword-looking chip that she has on her. She's carrying around.
More of these creeps.
And
Look, don't fret, just
yeah, this is one of the mechanics in this game. So, this game blah, 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 I can talk. The way you do combat in this game is either real time, where you can press the buttons and Red will perform the attacks, or if you press the right trigger. I'm playing on the PC, so I'm using an Xbox controller. If you press the right trigger, it goes into this like pause mode. It kind of reminds me of Frozen Synapse, because you can move your character, you can plan where you want to go, you can rewind, you can do all this stuff. So you want to walk here, crash. I guess it's teaching us how to play. So you press B to do a breach, and as you can see, you can control it. Well, I guess you can't do it from here because it's a tutorial. Yeah, and you press right trigger to enable your plan. Now you want to collect these cells because, oh god, getting covered. All right. Now one thing they didn't mention is your crash and your, I think it's called breach attacks. They do more damage if you do it from behind. It's called a backstab. As you can see right there, 75 as opposed to 50. So do that. Do that. Oh, I guess we don't have enough. Let's rewind this. Oh, let's do a backstab here, then do a breach across. 1, 2, bam. 16th Street High Pass. Current level 1. Now this don't let the combat think that this game will be easy. I have struggled in this game. This game is really difficult. Like later on, you fight some of the.
Hey, up there.
Oh man. All right, commentary.
Hello, world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away.
Yeah, the combat gets really difficult later on. It's a lot of stuff you have to account for.
Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible.
Yeah, as I said, this game is, man, I'm really impressed how good this game is.
Block party up ahead.
Block party.
Here we go.
Alright, hold to aim breach. Yep. I'm too far though, I think. Oh no, I can hit all of them. Let's reposition this. Get all 3. If you kill I forget the name of these enemies. Does it tell me if I process? No. They usually have a name. Creep. I guess those all are called processes. The processes, I think they explode when you kill them. Yeah, they do. Just gonna backstab and finish them off with a breach. It's funny if you keep going. It says overkill. Alright. There we go. Gold Walk Promenade. So that's the main gimmick of this game. You get to pause time and figure out what you want to do in the battlefield.
You okay?
Which is nice.
I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her.
Nice, we got new power.
She says hello. Her name's Lillian.
Now,
Intersection. Let's see.
the one thing I'm still confused about is, I think the Transistor. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna. Should I spoil it? I'm not gonna spoil it. Once we get more backstory, I'll start talking about what I think about the story and how it plays out and stuff.
Wish it was raining. Cover your tracks.
All right, so OVC. This area, I think most areas have terminals. They provide backstory. I never read it the first time I played this game, but I will read it this time because I still wanna, get some lore, get some background, see what this game is even more about. Tomorrow's forecast. Tomorrow's another day in Cloud Bank. So I guess the city we're in is called Cloud Bank. I got that much on my first playthrough. How would you like it? And we get to vote. Do you want to
Rain's
warm?
not even on the ballot.
Which climate is more to your liking? Warm, clear, light breeze, or mild scattered showers? I picked light breeze the first time, so let's go with scattered showers. Or scattered clouds.
Scattered clouds trailing this time.
Wow, that's weird. Scattered clouds was like 89% on my first playthrough. Well, that was
Where were
yesterday.
we?
That was yesterday, so they do
Watch
change.
out.
They do change over time. This is a tough one. We can kill these two and these two. I think they blow up. They do blow up, but they don't do damage to the other enemies. Now, one thing I want to let you know is I should use my other attack. When you do use a turn, you see on the top right how it uses a bar. You cannot perform any other actions until your bar recovers fully. Now, there's a power you get later on that lets you use certain powers outside of recovery time, but I like to mix and match. I actually honestly don't know which skills I use later on because there's so many. Alright, this should kill everyone. Yeah, the gameplay in this is so addicting, especially because you get so many powers later on. There's so many like variables you can come up with powers, and once we get to it, I'll explain. But you can combine powers in this game. Kind of reminds me the combination of powers reminds me of Dead Space. If you play Dead Space 3, where you have like damage chips and speed reloads and all that, and you combine them to get better results. That's what you get. So let's see, OVC terminal responses log 16,000. I think that's real world. Like how many people are playing the game? I don't know.
Cloud Bank Fashion Week not happening, huh?
All right, Cloud Bank Fashion Week. Your presence will make the 67th annual Fashion Week an unforgettable experience. A little backstory on our character, Red. She's an ex-singer. And I say ex-singer because this town is going to shit. But yeah, we'll get more backstory once we are able to access a terminal that lets us change our powers. So let's see.
3 days this time.
3-day extravaganza. We cordially invite you to our 67th annual event. Cloud Bank's popular tradition will be at its most spectacular with your support. Event size: 8 square blocks, Goldwalk Boulevard through Halcyon Street, featuring more than 275 local and exotic brands.
Hang in there, Red.
Space is limited, so reply soon so we know to expect you. See you there. RSVP. I think you're going to want to reschedule. Alright. Let's continue.
Ought to keep heading east.
Yep. I gotta head east. Yeah, this game
End of the plaza. It's you.
gets really difficult later on. Days posted 48.
Red.
Don't apologize.
They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Just... yeah. Damn.
I hate these guys so freaking much. Now, these are called Lady... what are they called? Lady somethings. I guess they don't show the name right now. Yeah, their weakness is backstabs. Now, what you notice is you can do multiple attacks in this. Like that. And oh, you're like, oh yeah, she'll die. The gimmick with this process is that once you hit her once, she will move places. So, you want to hit once and then get out of... get out of... I forget what it's called. Yeah, young lady. I guess we should crash her. Maybe if we crash her, we might be able to combine. Nope, we couldn't. Alright. Yeah, your crash ability sometimes crashes the enemy, which means they can't move. Alright, this should... oh!
Finally.
Alright, you want to collect these as fast as you can, because they spawn these guys. But that's the reason why we have this. Now, I move away because I don't want to take damage when they explode. There you go.
Okay. Side street due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride.
Now my theory on what the transistor is, I think the transistor, it is like a collection of people's, like I don't even know what to say, like memories or like well-being, because when you see the dead people on the streets and you know, like take their data, I guess,
This didn't used to be here.
you get their powers. This is weird. For some reason, they didn't make this. Oh, I didn't queue it up. They didn't make any puzzles with this. I wish they did. This is like the only puzzle where you have to stop time out of battle.
That who I think it is.
So Moyle P, we get another power here.
Hey, Mr. Moyle. You in there? It's him, alright, but I can barely hear him.
See, we collected his, like, I guess, data, and we have Jaunt. Jaunt lets us dodge, which is very helpful. But later on, I replace it with another power, and
no.
we have a boss, the Jerk.
Cut off our escape.
That's his name.
Come on then, tough guy.
His name's literally the Jerk. Okay, what we want to do is that, and that. And we'll just
Nice.
get away from him real quick. Let's kill the creep first. Get some splash damage. And do that. Bam. And I gotta collect the node. Alright, let's fix this. Get a little closer, so we don't have to move as much. I like to cheese the system. How you can use another ability like in between, and it'll use the whole thing. Because you know how, if you can see, Crash only uses like 25% turn potential, and Breach uses I think 50 or 40 something. So you can cheese the system a little. This guy's dead. So dead.
Jerk.
There we go. And we leveled up. Yes, use your level 2. So now, every time you level up, you can pick a function. I think I am gonna take Mask right away. Mask is so good. I took Ricochet the first time. It's okay. It's okay. It's actually a pretty good AOE. But I'm gonna take Mask. Mask, it makes you invisible. Well, I guess it gives you like a smoke effect, kind of similar to Dragon Age, and your next attack is doubled, I believe. So when you combine this with backstabs, You can probably already see the potential.
We're still here.
Alright. So this is the access point that we can use. And this will let us combine our powers. Sub-utility activated. So we have different functions. Crash, it harms and disrupts enemies, exposing their vulnerabilities. Very good for a starting ability. And also it has different effects depending on where you apply it. Breach is one of the more powerful abilities we'll use for a while until we get another ability that pretty much just trumps it. Like it does so much more damage, it's ridiculous. Spark is not bad. I'll keep it for the AoE. Jaunt I might replace. I might replace Jaunt with Stealth. So as you can see here, you have. Can I go back? No. Okay. So I'm gonna install this. I'll show you what I mean. You can either apply it as a function. So let's see. If I apply this as a function, is it called a function? Active slot, I guess. If you apply it as an active slot, it gives you stealth for 6.3 seconds, and your next damage attack is 200% increased, and it's usable during turn recovery. Turn recovery is when you, after your turn, the bar when it's replenishing or regenerating. You can use this during that time. Now Jaunt, it works the same way. You can use it during turn recovery, and if you apply it to an active slot, it allows you to use it during turn recovery, which I use sometimes. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Mask here. I could put Jaunt here. It makes my turn recovery faster. I don't think I need it. I might want to put Spark. Maybe. This is where it gets complicated, because you can get a lot of different power. So if I put Jaunt on Crash, it's instant fire, and I can use it during recovery. Put it on Breach, I can use it instantly, and I can use it during turn recovery. This is only during turn recovery. I think I'm gonna go for the faster turn recovery here. What I like to do is I like to mask and then do attacks, or if I know I'm getting surrounded, I like to attack then mask, because by the time your mask runs out, you'll have a full turn recovery. So Jaunt's pretty good. I'm gonna use mask for now, just because it does more damage.
Just one more block. I want to show you something.
All right. So we gotta go this way. Oh, do we have any limiters? I don't think we do. No, we didn't get one yet. Limiters make this game a lot more difficult, but they're pretty good because...
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
Because... Oh, you gotta upgrade, huh? Limiters allow you to add mutation to the game. Makes it a lot more difficult. Retaliation mode. So we'll do this, we'll mask, we'll breach. Actually, before we even mask, let's crash. Get him vulnerable. Mask, breach. Bam.
Here he comes.
Alright, there's a lot of enemies here. Do that. I want to make sure this guy dies. There you go, he should be dead. Oh, almost dead. Pretty close. Pretty close. Alright. Dead. That should hurt. I think there's an enemy down here, right? Let me check. I used too far. So let's rewind. Let's make sure we kill this guy. That's nice. Bam. Now let's mask. He doesn't know we're here, and our turn recovery is so quick. By the time it's out, he's dead. Yeah, see, if you unmask and backstab, you can see backstab plus unmask greatly increases how much damage you do. There's no reason to use Spark. Bam. It's a little risky. It's a little risky not having Jaunt, because those jerks are pretty quick. But mask is pretty awesome, unless you do a lot more damage.
Yeah, good call.
Okay.
That's our way out.
The bike. Okay.
About that bike.
I think this voice actor is the same guy who voice acted Bastion. Sounds the same. I might be incorrect, but it does sound similar.
Okay. E64 on ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. We met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go.
Now the reason I don't know who like that guy actually is because when you get his file, when you get to read it, you don't get any backstory. Like he's off the grid, you know. Well, I'll show you once we get back to another. When we get to a access
Just
point.
10 more blocks to the set.
When we get to an access point, it allows you to see. Oh, we have enemies. Allows you to see.
He is here.
He upgraded. I hate these. Yeah, they're cutting beams. So annoying. What are these? Bad cells. Those aren't so bad. I think what I'm gonna do is restart this. Mask. Crash. Oh, he's protected? Why is he protected? Huh. Does no damage to him.
Stronger than the last ones.
It's weird. Yeah, it says protected. We gotta break these or something? I don't know. We'll hit him anyways. We'll see. Let's see if this does any damage. It does do damage. Why does it say protected? That was weird. Breach. We should probably aim this over there. Yeah, this game has a weird freezing glitch kind of thing. It freezes so every so often. I think that might be because of... Ow. Might be because the game is auto-saving. Do that. Crash. Crash. Maybe we could do a breach here. Do more damage. Bam. There we go. Do one of these. Just spam sparks here. There we go.
They were waiting.
They know we're here.
Time too.
The Camerata. Those are the main enemies in this game. Junction Jans.
Not a soul. Hardly recognize this place without the foot traffic.
Can I hum? I can hum. She doesn't have her voice back yet. Oh, she does. That's the best humming I've ever heard in a while. Whee! I still don't know what this ability does.
Fertile ground.
Pretty sure it's just here to like add to the game.
Terminal still up.
Oh, this one's hilarious. OVC terminal. Oh, you see those little like packets? These guys right here. I think those are other players playing in the game. Because I'm playing online.
Must be starving.
There's no multiplayer in this game, but it's kind of like Dark Souls, where you can see, you know, other people playing in the world. Hungry, grab a bite. Satisfy your craving with a complimentary Junction Jan's gourmet flatbread.
Sea monster's really the only choice here.
Now, this is funny because later on, when we get to Red's house, you see her eating whatever you pick. I picked Supremo Deluxe. That's pizza. Sea Monster, he said to pick Harvest Garden. I think that's a salad. I don't know what Mystery Jan's is. Let's get Mystery Jan's.
Or that. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
Thanks for your order. Your meal will be delivered to your address in 8 seconds. Damn. That's some really good. That's some really good service, huh? Now, I was gonna explain these, but those enemies are called weeds, and they're They're the healers in this game. They're so annoying. Let's mask. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Look how much space we have left on the timeline, right? You can abuse that by using another power. So usually I like to save my strongest attack for last, just so I can squeeze in. And there you go.
Hit it.
There we go. See? Exploiting
Left ourselves open.
the turn potential.
Mystery flatbread.
That's what it's called. Turn potential. Pretty awesome. Anything else on here? Oh, that's where we came from. I forget the name of this move. It's something... Yeah, flourish. I don't know what that means. It says you can flourish.
Never seen Gold Walk cleared out.
Like, flourish between attacks. Anyways.
Want to check the channel back there?
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. So, yeah, if you press Y and inspect functions...
You got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
So this is our character. Every time you, as you can see at the bottom, it says install and use a function in the upgrade slot to learn more. You can decrypt these files by putting them on different slots. So you can put it on an active, an upgrade, and the last one's passive, which we haven't got yet. So I'm actually going to read this. Let's see. Ranked in the top percentile of Cloudbank's contemporary performing artists for 5 years. Red demonstrated early interest in music despite studying at Traverson Hall. Traverson grew many of the city's most ambitious civic planners, though Red spent the majority of her time developing the Academy's nascent arts program, and was the first on record to select 2 non-traditional disciplines. Records indicate she was reluctant to explain, citing personal reasons. She remained reticent even after gaining the spotlight, and when asked about her past and influences, would often say her work spoke for itself. She did admit, however, that she never wrote her music with intent to stir controversy. So she's 27, female, music, linguistics, reason cited, decline, trace status intact. And as you can see here, if you combine Crash with other stuff, you get crazy abilities. So, yeah, this one is red, or not red, the dude in here.
You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
Mr. Nobody. This is a guy talking, I guess. Error. Subject background data corrupted during integration. Reason unknown. So I have no idea who this is, and we never get a file on him. Actually, that might be a lie. Maybe I have to put. Maybe if I decrypt this, we'll get more. We'll get more data. So we'll try it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever decrypted this. That would make sense. But breach is too good at this point. Once we get the other ability that replaces it, I can start putting breach on different upgrade slots. I could put this on Crash, but it's not really needed. Actually, no, let's go back. I want to see what these other ones are.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
One of the preeminent scientific minds in Cloudbank, Miss Lillian Platt was the youngest ever individual to be elected as chairwoman of the OVC board. Under her leadership, the number of OVC terminals in Cloudbank were more than doubled and the quality of the broadcast strengthened more than 4-fold. However, she then focused the youngest ever individual to leave the post. Oh, she became the youngest, excuse me, as she had tendered a resignation less than 2 years to pursue extracurricular interests. In private conversations, several of her former colleagues indicated that Miss Platt left following the sudden disappearance of a close personal friend, Mr. Maximilius Darcy, who, according to official OVC transcripts, decided one day to move to the country. It's a good idea on that guy's part. This place is going to hell.
Preston Moyle.
Preston Moyle.
Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
Alright. Cloudbank's racing circuit never knew the likes of Preston Moyle, who shattered speed records with aplomb for 4 years straight. Credited with popularizing the sport of 1200cc racing, Mr. Moyle gained celebrity not merely for his exceptional riding ability, but also because he built his motorbikes with his own hand. Wow, that's impressive. Ever the thrill seeker, Mr. Moyle became known for seeking out Cloudbank's remotest strips of road. Then one day, Mr. Moyle was altogether gone, having left all his personal effects behind, save for his fastest bike. Freewheeling tracking system on his bike indicated Mr. Moyle headed northwest across the canals late one night, averaging speeds 228% faster than the common standard. Wow, he must have been going somewhere or leaving. He surely was aware that the northwestern corner of Cloudbank was offline pending investigation, and this was likely to appeal. Having his very own abandoned part of town to race through on his custom bike was Preston Moyle's dream, and the reality lived up to the dream, judging by the volume of Mr. Moyle's laughter recorded by his bike. However, the recording stopped abruptly. He must have crashed. That sucks. That's why Jaunt is that way.
Shawsburg was out of control. The
Shawsburg.
admins put him away.
Trickery. He's a tricky comedy guy. Considered the most elusive entertainer in Cloudbank by 12% of the population, Mr. Shomar Shazberg earned his reputation through numerous absurd public pranks and other daring or ill-advised feats. Thus, he earned the nickname of the Magician from his many thousands of fans and enjoyed executing high, unusual, unscheduled performances in Cloudbank's most bustling neighborhoods. His acts grew more ambitious over time, culminating in his promise to skydrop into a restricted region of Goldwalk and walk right out, escaping administrative detection. Alright. So I guess we'll stop here. We're coming up on 30 minutes. And we'll go investigate the channel. That place sucks. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Check out episode 2. I will post the playlist in the description. So I'll see you guys next time.